tracking milestones of an incredible journey spanning 30 years, Rahman Music Sheets. Every project with him is like working together for the first time. These words aptly describe musical companionship between Mani Ratnam and A.R. Rahman. So true. Whenever we thought that Rahman had run out of fresh ideas, he managed to surprise us by reinventing his sounds and aesthetics. After producing innumerable chart busters, Mani Ratnam and A.R. Rahman can be called the greatest director-composer duo of our time.
I think the simple thing is that we trust each other probably, and we both don't want what we have done before, trying, we're not scared to make a mistake, fall down, and want to see whether we can get something more, so I think that sync on those notes is fairly strong. It's, I'm open to his suggestion, he's open to what I'm asking for, so it's kind of, helps us to push for something extra.
So you have this habit of always experimenting with new subjects and never repeating yourself. This also means that every film is a fresh challenge for Rahman as well. So how does he cope with it?
He loves it. I think the moment you tell him that it's something different, I think nothing phases him in that sense. He finds within that, he finds his own zone, and he is able to play there very well. He is willing to go the path that you want him to go, and he is willing to do something in that, but he will do something on his own. It will not be what you're, it's just the direction he takes from you, and he is willing to be with you through the film up and down.
What is that special quality in his music that connects to the world music?
Even from the first film, the sound he was trying to make was something which is international, which is not restricted to the Indian sound. He was trying to produce something which could be played anywhere and it will still not be out of place. It will still be on par with anything. And given that, and given his ability to, to get to the heart of anything, it's really something special that he's got. He's got a gift of being able to get to the soul of anything and get that element out and be able to place it correctly. If it doesn't not place, he doesn't mind, just axing something brilliant and leaving it out, चाहे तो झूम ले तू दौड़ी जानगी एक सौदा रात का एक कौड़ी चांद की चाहे तो झूम ले तू दौड़ी चांद की एक चांद की कश्ती में जल पार उतरना है तू होगे कि ना दरिया ना जल के मैया मैया गुलाबी तारे झूले सारे झूम मैया मैया कि जिस्म के पर्दों में दर्द के मारे झूले मैया मैया गुलाबी तारे झूले सारे झूम मैया मैया कि जिस्म के पर्दों में दर्द के मारे झूले He's never lost touch with the music around the world. I think he's not gone into a shell and shut the world out and done only what comes to him. He's always been aware of everything that goes around him, and he's able to use that as stepping stones. He's able to get the heart of anything that is beautiful, any art form. I think if you look at the films that he watches, it's quite amazing. I mean, he watches some really, really serious films and he loves them, I mean, it's in any art form he's able to pick the
the soul of that thing. So I think that's what keeps him. The fact that he's in touch with the rest of the world all the time, keeps him today. He hasn't dated.
இந்த உலகத்தில் இது ஒன்னும் புதுசில்ல ஒன்னு ரெண்டு தப்பி போகும் ஒழுக்கத்தில வீதி சொல்லி வழி போட்ட மனசுக்குள்ள வீதி விலக்கில்லாத விதியும் இல்ல எட்ட இருக்கும் சூரியன் பார்த்து மொட்டு விரிக்குது தாமரை தொட்டு விடாத தூரம் இருந்தோ சொந்த பந்தமா போகல பாம்பா விழுதா
What is his contribution towards Tamil cinema?
I think a lot of people have contributed. I'm not going to say that, his contribution is the best. I think Ilaiyaraaja has contributed fantastically. M.S. Viswanathan has contributed amazingly. I think he's just made sure that the bar is not dropped. He's made sure that it is up there. And the thing is that he's taken music from here across, he's crossed to north first, which Tamil music didn't do before. He did that, and then now he's crossed internationally. I think the fact that, he's been able to blend this with an international sound, and therefore lot of input from here is getting transformed for an international consumption I think is probably his biggest contribution in music, not just movies, but in music.
Will it be correct to divide Indian film music in pre-Rahman and post-Rahman era?
No, it won't be right. I don't think so. I think he's one of the milestones, definitely. But I think there have been masters and there will be masters. I think, our desire to, put somebody too much on a pedestal is the one that makes us look at it. I don't think so. I think they've been, equally talented, equally proficient person. It's just that Rahman has taken our music international. I think that's something which none of them have been able to do before, and he has done it at the right time, and he's done it in a grand fashion, which I think is really, really something substantial.
And sir, anything that you would like to tell us that nobody knows?
I won't tell it.
Is there anything that you would like to change in him, either as a person or as a musician?
Maybe just his punctuality. Everything else I wouldn't change anything. Just a little more on the... But that's the way he is, in the sense that, I've always felt that when he feels that there is a particular music piece or a song is important, he takes that much more time over it, and it might put your entire production, your scheduling, everything into a problem. But he can shut himself out of that and just concentrate on his output and make sure that that is really good. That's the only thing that I would like to change. That somewhere, I think to a large extent, going to West and working there has brought in that to a large extent. I think he's much more, these days when he says, I'll meet you at 5 o'clock tomorrow, at 5 o'clock he's there, and I'm so surprised to see him. So that's the only thing possibly I would change.
Next on our timeline, Rangila, A.R. Rahman's debut film in Hindi. But before that, we bring you a special episode with A.R. Rahman, how he looks at his association with Mani Ratnam, an association longer than any other in Indian cinema. Stay with us. Music Sheets will continue to track his incredible journey to superstardom, connecting you with his creative partners, also engaging with musicians he inspired. If you have reinterpreted or recreated Rahman's music, share your videos. If selected, you will get featured on Rahman Music Sheets. To submit your videos, log on to our website o2-india.com.